Come on in. Let everybody come up here on this level here so they can see him here at the same time. Are you coming in too? Okay. Everybody speaks English, right?
Yeah.
Eagle's nest in Spanish.
Nido de águila.
Just never worked out.
Now, on the inside of the door, he's got several animals. Above the door are the handling of fish. We have here in the desert. It's not really related to pigs. They can't see very well. They smell real good. Hear real good. And so this is what attracted Brother Branham's attention to hunting out here as early as 1947. And so each spring that he could, he came out and was here for the hunt, which it varies a few days every year. But there used to be a sporting goods shop here owned by Linda Ronstadt's father. And so in that sporting goods shop, they would give away a new rifle each year to the one person that brought in the largest pig. So the brothers, forced Brother Branham to go down and weigh in your pig, you might win. So when he got down there, there was 1 hour left on the contest, and there was no guy sitting on the curb with his gun and his pig. But as a hunter, Brother Branham could see immediately that wasn't as big as his. His was bigger. So he got out and talked to the guy, and left his in the car, let him win the rifle.
Oh, yeah.
But he, in other words, he stayed there the hour in case somebody did show up. He could get his out and win it for him. So, now this side we have several deer. And he wanted this wall put here, section off the study area. Then we have rainbow trout that were caught, I believe, in Idaho. And the big one was a world's record for several months. Yeah. They were originally taxidermied by the Walt Disney Studios. We've had them redone here recently because they were looking pretty bad. Now this is what Brother Branham looked like when he first came to Arizona as a very young man, when he was running from the presence of the Lord and wanted to be a cowboy. And you notice he had nice curly hair. But they lived in poor times, and so the shoe cobbler and the barber was the same guy. So one day when he's getting a haircut, the barber says, "Oh, let me give you something for your dandruff." He reaches over, and after he put it on, he realized that was carbolic acid. Oh. And that's why he was prematurely bald. Now, this is another deer, and then the goat and the ram are from British Columbia. And the antelope is from Wyoming. And this is the world-famous caribou with the 42-inch horn. Oh, wow. The 42 inches are from this base up around to the front point up here. It's not across, it's up one side. And you'll notice that, of course, this is also called reindeer. You all do that probably. Mm-hmm. Reindeer and caribou, same thing. But a deer has a shiny nose. So this gives further proof that Santa Claus is a myth. There's no way that Rudolph had a shiny nose. Of special interest would be the Bible that was given to him on his birthday in 1836. And that's the Bible that wrote up on the pulpit in 1937. And below the Bible is a very small gun, and that is probably exactly like the one that Mr. John Wilkes Booth used to kill President Lincoln. Like that. And then behind the couch are two big racks for elk, just like the big one down there. Same thing. These are all from Colorado. That one's from Utah. These are Winchester. And these are Weatherby. Come on. Winchester. Weatherby. Now, Blondie, first of all, wasn't blonde. Blondie looked like this two up here. Blondie from Jersey. Almost like her. But the reason we call it Blondie is because it's really dark-headed. And so all the decorations you see on the guns, he did those himself. He said that was the Indian name coming out the decoration. And these are the, like I said, the Weatherbys. And then we have guns belonging to Billy Paul and Brother Branham in the case. This is a gift from Brother Tommy Osborne. Brother Branham mentions this guy on tape, and he says that's the way people are bound up in denominations, just like this guy's bound up here.
Excuse me. Sure.
Now, when Brother Branham studied, he didn't have a table, he didn't have a computer, he didn't have 1,200 messages look like, what I said last year. He had concordance and a Bible. So he liked to study in this chair right here where it has a wide arm, where he could put his pad and his Bible and that's where he studied. This is the companion chair over here. And the hunting trip with the caribou was also the hunting trip with the grizzly bear. And this is a silver-tipped grizzly. And if you've been to British Columbia, you know that there's no trees up there where they hunt. It's all bare. So they had been all over the mountain, couldn't see no bear. And they come back down, and they turned around, and there was the bear. So there's the bear that never was a cub. The lion is the fulfillment of the poem that's on the wall above the arrows. When he was a young boy, he wrote this little poem.
Oh, yeah.
Then, 50 years later, he killed the lion up here in northern Arizona. The painting on the wall was made to resemble Pima Canyon, which is up at the end of First Avenue. Brother Branham liked to go back in there and pray. And so he wanted that painted, and he wanted the water coming down through the rocks and down into this pond right there. The hornet's nest up in the corner is the one out of his backyard. And that's a bobcat. And these are our 3 Christian monkeys down here.
Yeah.
They're also on tape.
You know.
We ought to put one in there with a guitar, playing over it. Hook it up to electric.
Yeah.
You play electric and acoustic?
Yeah. Yeah.